St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward,
you just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself is absolutely 2 thumbs up.
Sunday is Mother's Day, and we're going to be appreciating the mothers in St. Martin. You know, talk to them and give them their present. Appreciate them.
Being a mom is so much of responsibility, but you do it with so much love and so much care that is like a given. It's a gift that God gives to you, to bring soul to this world, for you to nurture, to bring them in the admonition of the Lord, which is the first thing that we should do. If you bring your children, as I said, in the admonition of the Lord, the chances are, of course, that they will never leave the word, that they will always continue. No matter if they go astray at some point of time, they can always come back to the word, to God.
Well, a mother to me is a woman that shelters her kids, shows them love, guides them, protects them, and family is first. A mother is selfless. She's your maid, she's your cook, she's your doctor, your nurse. She puts herself last and puts her child first. At least I do with mine. It gets hard sometimes, extremely hard, but I would say just keep pushing, just keep fighting. At the end of the day, you have someone that's looking at you and going to follow your footsteps in some sort of way. So don't stop, just keep pushing.
So on behalf of Strictly Business,
we'd like to give you a
PSB Bank as a mom.
Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot, okay?
Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Make sure to appreciate your mother this week, because if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't been here. So make sure to do your thing, appreciate her, and you have a blessed day. You'll hear from us. Peace. Mother's Day. You know, we had a nice week. We met
Wonderful
some
week.
nice mothers.
Yes, sir. Mother's Day campaign.
Yeah. Mother's Day
awesome.
campaign. It was nice. We met some mothers. Had some people who was very, very happy.
Of course, smiles on their faces.
Smile on their face. They was happy with a little
Yes.
present, you know. So it was really nice to visit all the young mothers and grown mothers, you know.
Tell the people the places we visited.
Well, we visited PSB Bank.
Right,
We visited GB, one of our main sponsors. We visited also We're Island Bank.
Yes.
Also we visited, and of course we visited also Bel Air Fitness Center.
Right.
You know, the mothers out there, and a few, of course, some mothers that we know personally.
Correct.
We give them a happy Mother's Day, and we give them their present.
Brighten up their week.
Brighten up their week for the Mother's Day. You know. Shout out to my mother, of course, Astrid Rolex. You know, she's my mother, and she's been there for me from when I was born up to now, you know. So, and she always tell me, make sure go school. I remember one day I went home and I told her, boy, I'm tired of this school business, boy. I ain't in this no more. You know, she asked me, like crazy.
Right.
You know, she told me, you better go back to school and finish your at least your bachelor's. You know, you finish your bachelor's, and after that, you move on. And I'm happy now because today, you know, I can defend myself.
You're grateful,
You know, I'm grateful to defend myself, and you know. You could play me as a fool, but you have to come good.
Correct.
You know, you have to come good. It can happen though, but you have to come good.
Correct.
You know. So
yes, sir.
Wednesday we had a nice program. I had 2 mothers here. Today we have 1 mother with us. You know, and your wife.
We're blessed to have a beautiful young lady here with us today.
I'll give it to you, man. You go ahead and
let me introduce the love of my life, who happens to be here, gracing us with her presence, Mrs. Anastacia Barry. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. Thank you for having me here this afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah. How was your Mother's Day up to now? I hope Brian is doing his best.
More or less, yes, he is.
Yeah, okay.
It's been going
okay.
good so far.
I'm happy with
Well,
that.
take the opportunity as well. Wish your mom.
Yes,
Yeah.
a huge Mother's Day greetings to my mother, Patricia Gums, that is currently working right now. So much love to you, and happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your day too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Before we go on, Brian, I would like to say, when if you're layering the traffic, if you're coming from the bridge and coming into Marigot, they closed the road, and I saw a few gendarmes there. So I don't know really what happened, so maybe you have to take a wrong road. They go around and come back.
Detour.
Yeah, detour, because they shut the road. I don't know exactly what happened. It was an accident or something.
Okay.
So yeah, Anastacia. So your mother of?
Mother of one.
Your mother of
One
one.
handsome boy.
Handsome boy. How old is he?
He's 13 years old.
He's 13. Okay.
Yes.
My question to you, as I ask most of the mothers, what is a mother? What is a mother?
What is a mother?
Exactly.
It's a lot.
Okay.
A mother gives love to her children. She shelters them and she guides them and she protects them through it all. A mother, she learns to forgive and have unconditional and to infinity patience with her children. Also give them wonderful. She blesses them. She teaches them and she nurtures them. She's there for them 24/7. Mother is just basically unconditional love to her children.
Indeed. Brian?
Awesome. Seeing that you still have your mother, she's with you as well.
Yeah.
How was it growing up with your mom?
I think once you're from the Caribbean, I think you have an idea how it is growing up with a Caribbean mom. But I thank her. I thank her for everything, because she makes me who am I today. She teaches me how to cook and how to do this and how to do that, so I could be a good wife and a good mother.
Up to now,
and
right?
Up to now.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for having a mother, and I'm glad that having a mother like her in my life, because she blessed me. And having you as a youth growing up, it's wonderful. Had a good childhood, basically.
Great, awesome.
Me, today is a happy day for a lot of mothers, but it's a sad day for a lot of mothers
as well.
There,
yes.
Mothers who really couldn't achieve to give birth. They have a child, maybe they're taking care of a child, and they're a mother also in that way, but there's still a little sadness maybe far away, because you always wonder how your child would have looked like.
Of course.
I don't understand what you have to say on that.
It's, I'm a Christian person, so I always believe in God knows best. He bless us. Having a child overall is a blessing, is a gift, and for those that don't have, God knows why He didn't, allow them to give, It's sad, But then there's other options when it comes to children. There's adoption,
Yes.
There's, I think they got artificial thing, whereas in someone could be pregnant with with your child and what's not. So there's different ways for you to become a mother, because there is children out there that don't have a mother, so where that person could play that role too, So, but God knows best why these parents or these women doesn't have children.
Correct.
Yeah. It's really hard for those who cannot achieve. I really could. Well, I can't be in the shoes, but my heart goes out to them, because I, as a man myself, always wanted a boy before my child was born, and my firstborn was a boy, so I was really, really happy with that, And when people see and they say, "Boy, I see you in the sun,"
right.
So
little you.
Little me, little mini me. So you're happy because you have one that looks like you. When you go, people will always say, "Boy, that's Junior son," junior son, So it's something to be proud of, And the ones that can be a mother, I always say, take care of your child. If he's grown up, he's a big man, you can always call your child, because my mother said, "You can always be my boy, you can always be my son."
Yes. No matter how old we get, mommy, right?
You also say mommy, mama,
Yes.
So, but there's also mothers out there, Brian, when kids become 18, that's it,
Right.
That's it. So
you're on your own.
And there's mothers out there
giving that tough love.
The mothers out there, you go out, you go France, go Holland, and I always hear Billy talk about his son, his daughters, and I know if something go bad with them in France, they can always come back and say, Billy D boy, things gone bad, and he will open the door back to open the door for them, you know, because it's always your child. Mother, father is always yours. You know, I don't know what you have to say on that, Anastacia. You know.
Well, yeah, I mean, what we gotta look at too is then they're also becoming young adults and adults too, so they also have to have to get that responsibility too, you know, going out to school and going away for college and what's not. But definitely, they're always welcome back home, despite whatsoever. They're always, even as they're grown and have children and have, you know, a family of their own, you know, they're always welcome back home. And that's also part of a mother's love, you know. She can't give away her son. She can't give away her daughter, as the form as in, like, you know, yeah, eventually they'll get married, get a wife of their own, but no matter what, he's still mommy's child, you know. He's still, you know, so it's amazing.
Yes,
it's
because
good,
I am sure, you know, no matter what your child do, and you go outside there, you see maybe they stab up your son, your daughter, and
You
you
feel
feel
responsible.
no matter how old he is or she is, you're gonna feel it in your heart.
Because you can always remember, what if I did this? Or did
What
this?
if
I should have called him an hour ago or half an hour ago?
Indeed,
you know?
indeed.
It's sad too to lose a child, especially if it's a loss tragically, you know, and ridiculously. But still, a mother, it's so genuine, you know, to have a child and to have a bond with that child, and then to see the child gone and no longer in your life. It's hurtful too, you know. But then.
It's tough. It's tough. But again, to all mothers out there, you know, reach out to your child and take care of your child. And if the child needs advice, give your child the advice, necessary advice, you know. And also, Brian, there's mothers out there that, how you say, they become mothers and they say, I know it's a blessing of God, but being a mother also can bring poverty, you know, meaning a lot of kids.
Right.
So when you see, on the other hand, people who cannot be mothers looking at the other
Others
people
who are just
can
making,
be mothers and just making, and
and some of them, like, they don't care.
they don't even care, you know. And
it's upsetting.
It's actually very upsetting to see, you know. And this brings, again, poverty. You know, a lot of kids, and when these kids growing up, seeing their brothers, their siblings going through hunger, you know, that brings crime again. So the line keep going on, you know. So we have to be responsible parents also, you know. Sometimes things happen, you know, but when you're at a certain age, you know, you can't keep doing the same mistake once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times, you know. And also we have to send a big up to our dads to be responsible for the mothers, because again, Anastacia, another question I'm going to bring to you, you know, that I asked the other mothers on Wednesday, why are there so much single mothers? Why do you believe you're happily married now, but why do you, I know you know other people that are single mothers and you guys interact. My question to you as a mother, because you can tell me, why is it increasing so much with single mothers? Because it's not decreasing, it's increasing more and more. I meet women every day and they tell me again they're single mothers, you know, so maybe you can give me
interesting, why is it single mothers? Well,
and it's worldwide, it's not
it's not just St.
Martin and Curacao and States, it's just worldwide.
Well, I would, right away, I'm thinking the men, you know, because they're single.
Than the guys.
More or less because, therefore, why did you leave? Or, but it's a lot of situations that causes a mother to be single. There is perhaps the guy picked up and left, find someone else, move on, then the mother's stuck there. Perhaps guy passed away, or, you know, there's a lot.
That happens.
You know, there's a lot of situations why there's a lot of single women.
Right.
But, and sometimes women feel like, okay, I don't need that guy. I could become a mother and a father of my own. But me personally, I kind of blame it on the men. Why did you?
You blame it on the guy.
You blame it on the men. Okay.
Because I mean, from experience that I've seen for myself and for my family, my sisters and what's not, you know, it was the guy's position, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and I guess sometimes too, women tends to make bad decisions to
Yes.
whom they're
Correct.
allowed to be the child father,
Yes,
or
yes,
whom,
yes.
you know, they give birth to, you know, whom, you know, the father is and what's not. So with that poor choice left for them to be a single mom, you know, so that's also another factor why there's a lot of single women. So,
But then seeing still, if the ladies are single, you think it's wise then they believe that they should stay single and not find a suitable father figure for their children?
Yeah.
I think a child needs a father. I think the child do needs a father, and
Yeah, that's one thing I see.
yeah.
Yeah, a child needs his father.
They, as a single mother, she should find someone, you know, because I always believe there's someone for someone in this world. It's not, you're not really, because if you have a child, I think you should have a father, you know, because the child looks up to their father.
Right.
The child basically compares himself to their father, you know, and as a mother, you need that additional help
Yeah.
a
Well,
whole lot. So,
but-
go ahead.
Sorry, Anastacia, but what do you think also, I have a strong feeling that all women and all men are ready to jump up and leave one time when something happens.
Yeah, so fighting it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I believe that something happened, by I
They're
knew
not-
it is,
yeah.
I gone, you know, and they don't put in consideration of the child, or, you know, try to build a relationship.
Yeah.
Because remember, when you go get married, right, they say to rich and poor,
Yeah.
to good and bad,
Sickness
you
and
know,
health.
sickness and health. So that you're making a promise actually that you have to stick with this person no matter what, you know, and you are gonna have to make this work. If I understand wrong.
That's true, because some women think about themselves only.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're being selfish in a way,
Being
because they gotta
selfish, yeah.
realize it's not just them alone, it's the child, you know.
Yeah.
They need to realize, okay, it's not, whatever I'm doing is affecting the child. And
Yeah.
I have seen women where they picked up and left the guy,
Yeah.
or the guy left them, and they're spiting the father. Oh, you can't see your child. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm
That's
gonna do
another
that.
thing also.
You know, and that's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
I think you should fight it. Whatever relationship you have, I mean, if it's to the extreme where it becomes violent, then
Yeah.
that's a different story. But if it's minor situations where you could avoid it, or try to work it up to stay in the relationship for the child, I think you should do that.
Yeah.
Not just pick up and leave.
Pick up
You
and
know,
leave, you
you
know.
should stay there and work it up for the child, because remember, this is the child's future. This is a human being. It's not just a toy, you know,
Yeah,
or to
yeah.
a child, or to a doll. It's a human being, and whatever you're doing will affect that child's future.
It's one thing I would want to tell the mothers out there, and the parents actually, mother and father. Brian, when you make a child with someone, right, when you decide that y'all is going to leave each other, it will have consequences on that child.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
No matter how you cut it, it's going to have consequences on that child. And you guys, when you all are separate, you have to try to make it work so the child can be both ways, and you know, be with you all, you know, father, mother on weekend, or mother on the week, father on weekend, you know, because it's gonna have consequences for that child no matter how you cut it, because a child needs his mother and a child needs his father.
Absolutely.
You know, when women say, yeah, I can be the mother and father, that can't happen.
No,
Correct.
it can't.
It can't happen. It can't happen. You know, because you just hear that a lot.
Yes.
I can be the mother and father boy. That's
Yes.
the man business, you
But
know.
you see, the thing is, what you're saying is so true, but it has become like a trend.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It
It's
become a trend.
mindset, it's a trendsetter type of thing. The ladies believe, okay, I won't be the first and I ain't the last
Yeah.
to do this.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
I've been seeing this happening, so who cares what you think or what this one think? I could do it myself.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
sad, because
Yeah.
then they feel like everybody's doing it, so I can do
Yeah,
it
it's a,
too. So
yeah,
it's not,
it's a style.
Yeah,
it's not like a
style.
law.
There's a bunch of
Therefore,
single moms, so
yeah.
none,
Yeah.
it's
So
not
it's not me alone.
You know, it's like it's
And then trust me, they form a clique, they form a club.
yeah.
Girl, you don't need he.
Yeah,
You know,
and then they will
they-
tell
they
you so
support
need
each
he.
other.
They
Yeah.
support them in that
Yeah.
kind of way,
Yeah.
instead of saying, you know
Yeah.
what,
encourage
they
them.
encourage them to
situation.
go by the
Yeah.
man, talk to
Yeah.
the man, see if he
Yes.
wants to make, because they have to come both ways, yeah.
Yes.
If he wants to make the relationship work,
Yes.
you know, and take it from there, you know, because Brian, I know it's not easy. You know, I've been in a relationship over 10 years now, you know, headed for marriage. So it's not easy at all to be in a relationship. There's gonna be ups and downs,
course.
you know. But if you believe you love that person,
Right.
and you can't see yourself you know, with no other person, you have to fight for that relationship.
Definitely. It's worth
You know,
it.
and
Yeah.
it's worth it because when you leave that person and you go, you have to start again. Because in the beginning it's nice, eh?
Wrong.
Oh, sweet.
Ground zero.
Yeah, man, it's nice. You
Yeah.
know, you feel those things in your stomach and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But after
That's why you call it the honeymoon phase.
the honeymoon phase, and
Yeah.
after that, Brian,
Doesn't last.
what
yeah.
you gonna move again to another person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and kids with mothers seeing different men coming in the house. You know, those things are really, it's gonna affect that guy, that young one. It's gonna, a son or a daughter, you know, especially a young daughter, you know,
Definitely, yeah.
because when you have a daughter, you see a different man coming in the house, what she's supposed to learn from that.
Exactly.
You know, what
and
is-
children follow
Yeah,
the parents.
they follow the parents. They see boy, a bunch of men walking in the mother room,
Yeah.
naked or
Yeah.
no shirt, you know, and you're even endangering your daughter because you don't know who this guy is.
Correct.
You know, Brian. So actually, it starts, Brian, from your relationship that you're gonna build with the person
Definitely.
and being confident with that person. Because when you're ready to let's say have unprotected sex with that person, there's consequences.
Of course.
There's consequences that a baby can be formed, a baby a birth. You know, I don't know what you have on that, Brian.
Well, that's basically what they're doing is playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
And I seen, Brian,
Putting a gun to their head.
I
and-
seen
yeah,
women.
That's what they do.
I seen women as soon they become pregnant, the guy leave, eh?
Yeah, happening, man, all the time.
When you come and sit down and tell me, yeah, pregnant, that's it then.
Yeah,
The fella ain't gonna pick up that phone.
That's another thing too. You get to, as a woman, you get to know that person. You know, get to know if he wants children. You know, and if you do, what is your role? If you work and if you this and you that, because also to finance causes a separation too. Because if the guy ain't working, therefore, and he's not supporting and helping, what makes sense to be with someone's not even there
Not
too.
even there.
So it's a
You
lot
know?
of factors too, but then you get to know who that person is before you
Responsible-
even
the
want to go and
responsibilities,
sleep
it's
with that person.
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
know his role, and find out if you have other children too, because you don't want to be the third or the fourth baby
The
mama.
third, like they say, baby mama, yeah.
So you know,
You
it's
know?
another.
Listen,
Shout out to my boy there.
Some of them love that. Too. Some of them love that.
Yeah.
That's
So-
crazy.
because I grew up seeing you gotta have guys that have 6, 7 children by different women, and yet still the new addition, she's cool with it.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's
So
crazy.
she believes she gonna be different.
But that's the thing. She believes. So what about the child?
Yeah.
The child is what being affected
Yeah.
by, because the child needs that father figure 24/7.
If you
not
see,
once a
if
week.
you see before Anastacia, Brian, my grandmother on my mother's side, she been with my grandfather to take and dinner. I mean, they've been through so much stuff, right? But they stick together and they try to make it work, you know. But nowadays it's so different. Like you say, it's a trend.
Yeah.
It's a style now, you know. You're with somebody, boy, don't worry, yeah, man, you'll get somebody else. No, and sometimes people even tell you, I'm not willing to sacrifice no relationship for no child.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
that's crazy.
you know. But we run out of time, Anastacia. We have a nice gift for you here.
Thank you
On
so
behalf of
much.
Strictly Business, we
Thanks.
hope you enjoy it, Brian.
Happy
Say Martin,
Mother's
thank
Day.
you so much. Happy Mother's Day. That's
I have
it for
one more
us,
thing to
William.
say.
Go ahead, Anastacia.
I promised my colleagues I would wish them Happy Mother's Day. So Michelle, Emmanuel, Happy Mother's Day. Leanne, Prasad, Happy Mother's Day. Susie, my boss, Happy Mother's Day to all. Much respect.
Wow, we're gonna send gifts for them also, Brian. You know,
Nice,
we have
that'll
the
be
gifts
awesome.
here. How much is them? 5, 6? We're gonna
It's
send
about
them.
4, yeah. 4 or 5,
Okay. We wish them also Happy Mother's Day, Brian. Go ahead. We don't have
St.
much
Martin,
time.
thank you so much for being here with us another afternoon. Strictly Business, of course, here with you every Wednesday and every
Yep,
Sunday.
yep.
Check out our Facebook
Facebook
page.
page,
You know, we have the
Strictly
videos
Business
posted there. You can see what we've been doing throughout this week. The Mother's Day
yeah.
campaign. Thank you, SOS, once again for having us. And remember, life is all about choices. So be careful what you choose and who you choose, because time waits on no one. Till
Thank
next
you.
time,
Strictly Business.
Strictly Business.